Good day friends, good day viewers. Today we'll be talking on a new topic, cycle geometry. Cycle geometry. This has to do with the cycles, and for you to be able to solve cycle geometry properly, I'll be introducing you guys to different theorems of solving cycle geometries. Now, I've written the theories on the board. Then I'll be explaining each theory and telling you guys how to apply them. So these are the theories on the board. The theories are up to 10. So we'll be talking about each of the theories. Now the first theory says that the angle which an arc of a cycle sustains at the center is twice that at the circumference. The angle which an arc of a cycle sustained at the center is twice that at the circumference. The second theorem says angle in the same segments of a cycle are equal. While the third theorem says the angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. The fourth theorem says opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral is supplementary. While the fifth one says the exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the interior opposite angle. Then the sixth one says a tangent is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. Alright. This is the explanation of number one. The theory of number one has this diagram and the theory of number two has this diagram. But before I start explaining on my diagrams, I want to make some terms clear about a cycle. Now, when we talk about a cycle, there are parts of the cycle I just want us to refresh our memory on. The first one is the radius of a cycle. When we have a cycle like this, the line drawn from any point of the circumference, that is the distance around the cycle, to the center of our cycle is our what? Is our radius. Alright, this is our radius. So in case we hear radius in the theory, we should not be confused. Now, another thing I want us to talk about is the diameter. What of diameter? Diameter is a line that cuts or divides our cycle into what? Into two equal parts. This line is our diameter. Okay? Then the third one I want us to talk about is a chord. What is a chord? A chord is a line that also divides a cycle into two parts. Now you may be wondering, the diameter divides the cycle into two parts, and a chord also divides the cycle into two parts. There are differences between chord and a diameter. Now, what is a chord? What is a diameter? A diameter is a line that divides the cycle into two equal parts, while the chord divides the cycle into two parts but not equal. The similarity between a chord and a diameter is that both of them divide the cycle into two parts. But the diameter divides the cycle into two equal parts. But a chord like this line now, it has divided the cycle into two parts, but the parts are not equal. This is a chord. So these are the basic. Then the other one is, I would like us to know, is tangent. When you hear the tangent of a cycle, is just a line drawn around the cycle, something like this. Okay, this line can be called the tangent of the cycle. Alright. So now let's start with the first theory. The first theory says an angle which an arc of a cycle sustains at the center is twice that at the circumference. Okay, in this figure here, this place is regarded to as what? As our center O. Now, this is the angle it sustains at the center. Angle is 2A. Now, we said the angle sustained at the center, this is the angle at the center of this arc sustained at the center. Now, it's twice the one sustained at the circumference. This is the angle this arc sustained at the circumference. So this means that whatsoever the value in this place is, it is 2 times greater than whatever the value here is. This is what the law is saying. It implies that if here is A, if here is 2A, here is what A. So this one, the angle sustained at this center O, is what is twice the one at what? At the circumference. Mind you, the circumference can be anywhere around the what? The cycle. Alright. Now, the second theorem says that angle in the same segments are equal. Now, if you look at this shape critically, this is the angle in the same segment. This x1 and x2 are both angled in the same segment. This theory states that x1 is equals to x2. Why? Because they are both angles in the same segment. This is segment 1, this is segment 2. Because they are both angled in the same segment of this cycle, it means that what? That they are equal. Alright. Now, let's go to, can we prove this? Let's prove this, that these angles are equal. To prove that these two angles are equal, all you have to do is just to what? To just construct a line to join A and B. Construct a line to join A and B. Now we now have our center O with the angle equals to 2x. If here is 2x, and we said from our first theory that angle subtended at the center is twice the one at the circumference. If this is one of the circumference, this other guy is another circumference. So x1 is equals to what? Is equals to half of this one. That implies that the angle at the center is what? Is twice the one in the circumference. So we can say what? x1 is equals to x2. Alright, this is number 3 theory. The number 3 theory states that angle in a semicircle is equals to 90 degrees. What does this imply? If we have a cycle, a semicircle is just half of a cycle. If we have a semicircle like this, this implies that any angle at this point is what is 90 degrees. This is a semicircle. Now if you take it back to this shape, this is our what? We are considering this part of the cycle. This is two parts of a cycle. We are taking this part and we say what? Angle in a semicircle. So this is the semicircle, half of the cycle. Angle in a semicircle is what? Is 90 degrees. This is the point you are talking about. This is what? Our 90 degrees. Angle in a semicircle. This also, we can also channel it back to the first law. We say that angle subtended at the center is what? Is twice one at the circumference. If we take this place as our center O, angle on a straight line is equal to what? Is equal to 180 degrees. So this one now is now twice the one. 180 is twice what? 90. So this one also proves to us that what? Angle subtended at the center is what? Is twice the one at the circumference. It also agrees with the law that says what? Angle in a semicircle is what? Is equals to 90 degrees. This is the third law. Now let's go to the fourth law. The fourth law says opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral is supplementary. Now there are some terminologies I want us to define here. I want us to express what if we say cyclic quadrilateral, what do we mean? Then we are going to talk about the meaning of supplementary. Now when we say a cyclic quadrilateral, we simply mean a quadrilateral inside a cycle. A quadrilateral is any four-sided shape. A quadrilateral is a four-sided shape. So this is how a cyclic quadrilateral look like. This is my cycle. Then we have a cycle is a quadrilateral inside. I have a quadrilateral inside. Alright. This is a cyclic quadrilateral. Alright. The law says opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral is supplementary. I told you guys, a cyclic quadrilateral simply means what? A quadrilateral inside a cycle. Now these are the opposite angles. This place is opposite to this place. Let's name here A and let's name here B. Let's name here this one and this one is opposite. Let's name here C. Let's name here D. Now A is opposite to B, C is opposite to D. So we have known what a cyclic quadrilateral is and we have seen the opposite angles. Now they said it's supplementary. What is the meaning of supplementary? In mathematics we have when an angle is supplementary and when an angle is complementary. Please don't confuse those terms. When an angle is supplementary, it simply means when you add up the two angles, you are going to get 180. But if you say two angles are complementary, that is when you add the two angles together, you get 90. So in this case, we said opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral is supplementary. That is, when we add the two opposite angles together, we are going to have what? 180. This implies that what? A plus B is equals to what? Is equals to 180. Or this two, C plus D is equals to what? Is equals to 180. Whichever one, they are both opposite angles and they are both in a cyclic quadrilateral, so they are what? They are supplementary. The essence of this rule is that they may give you the value of one of the angles. Let's say they may tell you that A is 50 and they will ask you to find B. When you apply the theory, opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral is supplementary, and you say what? A is what? A is 50 plus B, you don't know B, is equals to 180. You can easily find B by collecting like then B is equals to, cross this guy here to be what? 180 minus 50 to be equals to what? 120. So this is how the rules work.